This is chocolate flavored sparkling water. Chocolate flavored sparkling water. Why? Why? I can't fathom any reason for this to have been made. Clearly, there's some market for it. I mean, I bought it. Mainly because I wanted to show it on the webcam and just see if it was any good or not. Speaking of which, let's find out. It's actually quite tasty. But regardless, why? Chocolate flavored sparkling water. My mind is blown. Oh, well. So, it's been about a week. No, it's been about a week and a half since I last posted a video. I don't think that's even true. It's been at least a week and a half since I made a video, but I know I posted that one several days later than I intended to. There. And so in that vid, I didn't really talk about how I did on my exams because I hadn't done more than one of them. So I've done the rest of them now, and definitely passed. Can't say I did excellently. Fair number of words I forgot. The grammar, I don't think I forgot really any of that. But some of the words. That being on my grammar final, I believe I already mentioned in the last video the listening final, and that I did better on that one than I had expected to, actually. Kanji final, about as expected. That is, I got the vast majority of them, but then there were some that I just flat out couldn't do. And some of those, it's like I'm pretty sure this isn't quite right, but it's very close, so I'm going to write it anyway. On the off chance that I am remembering it correctly, but just not remembering it with the right confidence, and that I do end up being right. And also to say, I'm at least trying. I sort of know this kanji. But then there were other kanji that, like one or two, that I just flat out didn't know, and so completely didn't know that I kind of felt like I would be insulting the teacher to write them. It's like, it just feels a little more honest to go, yeah, I don't know, I'm not going to put it. Then, art exam. I didn't do as well on the final as I did on the midterm for that class, but I still think I did pretty well. There was a particularly difficult little essay question about two different kinds of scroll painting. Well, and the thing is, it talks about the scroll paintings being divided into two groups, but there are two different ways of dividing them into two groups. There's the stylistic otokoe and onae, men's painting, women's painting, which has to do with the actual artistic style and the content to some extent. But there was also the division of the secular works and the religious works, and the question kind of implied the distinction between the secular and the religious, but it said specifically the men and women's. And in the study guide it said know the differences between men and women's for coming into the exam. The study guides are really very helpful. That guy gives almost too helpful. It's like, this makes it too easy. He's basically just telling us all this will be on the test. This is the test. Well, there were a few things that were on the study guide but not on the test, but pretty much it's like, yeah, this is basically just giving us the test in advance. And then I had an essay final, which came out nicely, I think. I yeah, I did pretty well on that one. Oh, what else? What else? I'm trying to arrange my birthday party, but having a hard time getting answers from anybody on whether or not they can come. Which I guess the party is on the 4th. It's not quite the 4th of February. It's not quite at the end of January yet. We got another week or so of that. And a lot of the people that a lot of the Ryugakse, the exchange students at school, excuse me, do a lot in the way of last minute planning. So that's how that's going. And weird thing is, I heard something about a second going away party on, I think, the 30th. But I can no longer find the event on Facebook. The last time I went to Facebook, I couldn't find the event. Maybe it got canceled or taken down or something, or maybe I just wasn't looking right. But I'm like, I could have sworn they were planning a second party, which I would love to go to, because, another chance to see some people and have a good time and stuff. Let me think. So I've had this past week off of school because the schedule is kind of stupid. Because we had the, winter break for like 2 weeks off. Okay. Then we come in and we have class for 3 days. Then we have a 3-day weekend. Then we have 2 more days of classes, which are for exams. And then we're off for another like 3.5 weeks. It just seems like poor planning to me. Surely there was a better way to arrange that. And, I guess I should be not complaining about having so much downtime, but I don't know if I like it sometimes. Well, regardless, the last time I had, the winter break, 2 weeks off, campus was closed and I couldn't get on the internet, and that was a pain in that way. Campus isn't closed at this time because, it's the exchange students and the English language classes that are targeted at exchange students. Those are all done for the semester. But the Japanese classes that are mainly for just the actual Japanese students, but some of which are some of the exchange students that have a high level of Japanese have enrolled in those just regular Japanese courses. Well, this is finals for them. We had finals, a week and a half ago, but this past week and this next week are finals week for the Japanese students. So the campus is open for that, and then the semester ends officially, and there's another week off, during which the campus might be closed again, might be open, I'm not sure. I'll have to find out. Oh. So, at least I'm managing to keep up with people, and that's good. I could swear that I had something else to say. But I guess I don't, so that's that.